What's good, Rangers? It's your boy Rain, and today we're going to be watching, reacting, and reviewing the 2000 film Gladiator. Now, this is going to be a first time watch for me. I never seen this movie before. I actually have no idea what it's about. Just based off the name, it's giving me kind of like Spartan vibes, maybe throwback early in the day, maybe BC or 1400s, you know, just like hella armor, battling to the death, that kind of thing. Never seen it before, but I hear Joaquin Phoenix is in it, so I'm assuming it's a good one, so I really want to watch it. But also, I know Gladiator 2 is coming out in November, I believe, and I've never seen Gladiator 1, so I was like, okay, if I want to watch this one, I should watch the first one. Duh. But I haven't even seen a trailer for that one either. Again, I try to stay away from trailers, so that didn't spoil anything for me in this movie. In case it does, don't worry, I didn't watch it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching this one, so I can maybe potentially watch the second one in the movies, or if you guys really enjoy the Gladiator franchise, let me know and I'll save it for YouTube instead. But that's all from me. So before we jump into it, if you love watching movies as much as I do, or if you get energized by watching other people's reactions to movies like I do, or if you can show me some support, I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel. I have over 700 movies that I'm interested in reacting to. I just need your help telling me what to prioritize. And if you're enjoying my reaction so much that you want to see the full thing, highly recommend you check out my Patreon link down below. More to discuss at the end, but for now, let's lay back, get our favorite snack, favorite drink, and let's get into it. Maybe I should make the light in the back red. At the height of its power, the Roman Empire was vast, stretching from the deserts of Africa to the borders of northern England. Over 1/4 of the world's population lived and died under the rule of the Caesars. Oh, it's just in Caesar's palace. Is this what it's about? In the winter of 180 AD, Emperor Marcus Aurelius' 12-year campaign against the barbarian tribes in Germania was drawn to an end. Just one of the final strongholds stands in the way of Roman victory and the promise of peace throughout the empire. I started reading a little slow to try to pronounce that name, and then it started going a little quick on me, so I was like, oh damn, I don't want to not read it. So I had to speed it up. Always wondered, or not wondered, but found interesting how people are like not shaven for these films. Germania. It's like, do the producers or directors say, okay, make sure you don't shave for this part of the film? Or is like so they have their natural beards, and if they make any mistake by shaving by an accident, do they just like wait for it to grow back, or do they put like aesthetics on it? Just because it's in my head, I know it's mad late, it's stuck in my head. I'm not thinking of the word prosthetics, it's something else. Cosmetics, or I don't know. Whatever.
Nothing. Not a sign. Nearly 2 hours. Will they fight, son?
We shall know soon enough.
Ordered you to move those catapults forward. They're out of range.
Danger to the cavalry.
It's acceptable.
Hey, yo. Did he just say he wants them to get injured?
They say no.
Yo, that's a head. Yo, poor horse. That's crazy. Imagine I was poop.
Strength and honor.
Damn, homie just rubbed his hands in dirt and gave him a handshake after. Dirty ass hands. That's how COVID spreads.
Unleash hell.
Not really how COVID spreads, but you get my point. There's a lot of them.
Load the catapults. Infantry form up for advance.
Archers ready.
I always thought being an archer was cool. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, my movie keeps lagging. It's getting me tight. Are they pinning them in? Coming from the back? Yeah, I think that's what they did. I hope they don't do one of those things where like they fighting right now, and then the next scene says 12 years before or something like that. It must be crazy being one of those people that got injured and mortally wounded, but you didn't die on the spot, so you're just waiting to just die, knowing you failed, or like knowing that you're about to die, and you can't continue to help. That must suck. Damn, he was standing there the whole time. He didn't get it popping like the other dude did. The other dude looked like a leader, and he got it popping. He the type to want people to do the work for him. I don't know, maybe it's like I just talk too much during these reactions. But like I said, I yawn like more than I do in real life. It wasn't Joaquin just in what's that movie called?
Gone for 19 days. Wounded is still coming in. My horse.
Napoleon. It's all coming full circle. Oh, did they surrender? Or the same team?
You have missed the war.
To sacrifice 100 bulls to honor your triumph.
No, Maximus. He won the battle.
It is Maximus.
Been too long, my old friend. Take my arm.
I think it is time.
He ain't trying to put in the work, but he trying to take all the glory that comes with it. Thought he was about to fall off the horse just then. Oh my goodness. Man's from missing his shin down. They practicing a real... Oh. He getting it clapping. I mean, it's probably routine at this point, right? Oh, I thought he actually cut one of them.
You sent for me, Caesar?
Tell me again, Maximus. Why are we here?
Glory of the Empire, sire.
So I wonder if like Caesar's a real name in terms of like their first and their last name, or is it just a title?
Only whisper, more than a whisper, and it would vanish. So fragile. Will
He ain't trying to hear that. Your fault as a son is my failure as a father. Bro, you gonna kill him. He gonna make it look natural if he's smart. So he's gonna kill him.
I would put to the give you as only you love me.
Suffocating him, okay. I knew he was gonna kill him before he gave his father the chance to let everyone know he wanted Maximus to be the top dog, the Caesar. Because now he can act like his father wanted him to be it. I killed him.
Take my hand. I only offer it once.
He made sure he said he only offered it once. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. This is like some Game of Thrones stuff. You killed him. They be mad weird with that stuff, bro. Bro, like, what? You just killed your father. They be mad weird, bro. Does that mean he's gonna kill his family too?
At least give me a clean death, a soldier's death.
He prefers that? Is that really better than chopping your head off at once? Oh no, I guess that was all tactic.
Frost. Sometimes it makes the blades.
Amateur ass mop. Woo! That was so fake, but I'll take it. Now run up to his body and then use a knife to cut your hands. Now if you see your 3 boys die, what makes you think you're gonna... Oh, he already freed himself, okay. You're gonna chop the head. Don't not the horse, not the horse. You can do the horse. Oh, okay. What a dumbass thing did he just do? I feel like he could have dodged that easily. Okay, so here's the brown one. Where's the white one? Did he eat it? Is that his family they about to kill, or it's a flashback? He ain't get no infection or nothing. Yeah, I think he's setting them up for the actual Coliseum.
I will win the crowd. I will give them something they've never seen before.
So, Spaniard, we shall go to Rome together. Bloody adventures.
He ain't tell him that he wants to kill the Emperor though. He keep that on the down low.
Suckle no more. And then,
That's the crazy part. They don't know he's supposed to be the Emperor.
perhaps you will have your freedom. Use this.
Imagine he's making that pose in the sunlight and all you see is the shadow from his robe, his ball sack hanging down. Oh, they about to get it popping. I wonder what the Emperor is gonna do when he recognizes Maximus in front of him. Like, does he know he's not dead? I'd assume he does, because his boys is back. Well, they're not back because they're dead. To tell him that they killed him. Oh yeah. Hey yo. They be mad horny, like for what? Like, he a gladiator. But they're not worried about him. Like, I guess he is proven to be nice, right? But still, like, the odds are stacked against him, and they're like trying to like pull up on him. Like, he ain't gonna die. He have high probability of dying.
Sacrifice my best fighter. The crowd had a Gisli back at the Battle of Carth. Was it done?
That man's eyebrows is crazy. Is he gonna recognize Maximus? Yep. He ain't gonna put crap on. Like, nah, too heavy, too heavy. Oh, he should get something to cover his face, yeah. So they don't recognize him.
Salute him, and then speak together.
I'm glad I was tapped in enough to kind of recognize that.
Go and die with honor.
Nah, is the Emperor gonna die this soon? I feel like he'll have the opportunity to kill the Emperor this soon, but he won't. And that's gonna be tight. Yeah, that mask was so smart. I ain't gonna cap. Cause then he also has a thing covering his shoulder. Watch somehow the girl recognize him somehow. I should keep it low. Damn, the crossbow's crazy. I ain't gonna cap. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, crossbow's crazy. That's gonna be tough. He need to get the crossbow, aim at the Emperor, and blick him. Yeah, I need to take one of them out. They're getting too comfortable. Oh, there we go. Now blick him, blick him. Was that the one with the crossbow only, or is there another one? He said, I slash him, I gash him, I put a hole in it. Oh, that's the good dude too, right? Ooh. Oh, that's the op. Anyways, wow. Two birds, one stone. How the hell are they all like messing up now? They made light work of that. That's some good ass teamwork. I hate when they do that. There was only like one cart left, and now all of a sudden there's more enemies. Like, come on, where'd all that come from? That's dope. He said, if we'll survive, we all staying together, and they stood together, and then he got it clapping, pulling the show.
I think I'll meet him. Yes, sir.
Come on, don't take off your helmet yet, please. Don't. Nice. Look at that queen or whatever her name is. I don't think she's technically the queen because he's the emperor, and that's his sister. So I don't think she'll be called anything particular like that. Oh, that thunder, thundering. I need my thunder buddy. Alright, I'm gonna try to move past it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still tight as hell. Very, very tight, but I will move past it. So now the big dude. Been respecting him more lately. I like to see that. This is rather unfortunate indeed. I moved my mic out the way to get it out the frame, so it might be like a cleaner look. But I hope you guys can still hear me well. Sounds like I still sound fine, but I wonder if yeah, that did kind of sound pretty good. But I think if maybe I'll move it up a little bit. I think it's good enough. This will be my experiment, or maybe if I do it this way, yeah, nah. I'll just keep it like this. I'll keep it this way. I really thought he was gonna kiss the statue. I ain't gonna cap.
Why is he still alive?
I don't know.
He shouldn't be alive. Vexes me.
How do you not know he's still alive? Did you not send people to kill him, and did those people not return back to you? Is he that busy or that like oblivious to how he should be doing things?
Father had his way. The Empire would have been torn up. You do see that?
No, I don't.
What did you feel when you saw him?
Relief. Her nipples got hard.
Didn't he?
No more than I wounded him.
They lied to me in Germania. They told me he was dead.
Oh, so they did tell him he was dead. So who the hell told him he was dead? Because they all died.
They don't respect me. How can they ever love me?
They never loved you, bro.
That the legions know that treachery not go unpunished.
She aggravates me. I ain't gonna cap. But I kind of see what she's trying to pull. She's trying to make him more enemies. But I don't know. I really don't like that advice, because it's also like kind of makes him a little stronger too, and he can do something that can affect someone else.
I am at their mercy, power only to amuse a mob.
While Commodus controls them, he controls everything. My brother has enemies, most of all in the Senate. While the people follow him, I stand up to him until you,
Oppose him, yet they do nothing.
who have dedicated their lives to Rome. Man above all, if I can arrange it.
I may die in this cell tonight or in the arena tomorrow. What possible difference can I make?
This man wants what you...
And have him kill Commodus!
Facts. I see what he says. I never understood when people are like that, like cowards in the shadows. Like,
A man of principle, who loved my father, and my father loved him. This man served Rome well.
That man is gone.
I was gonna say that. Damn it, I should have said it. I was gonna say that man no longer exists. So slightly different, but same idea. Don't kiss her, bro. You just had a wife.
On the 4th day of Antioch, we can celebrate the 64th day of the game. In his majestic
Oh, is that the guy? Thought the dude that got shot with the arrow was him.
favor, the people of Rome.
Wait, no, that's not him. It is it? I don't remember him having scars on the left side of the face, but I remember the right side. I love tigers. Oh. A lion. Oh, another tiger. There's no way that those people are holding off the tiger. Aww. No animals were harmed during this filming. Yeah, I see the vision. I'll be honest, I do see the vision. You kill him now, you get the satisfaction of killing him, but you don't fundamentally tear down everything. Play the long game, get them to love you more. Still kill him.
I tell him I will see him again soon. To keep his heels down when he's riding his horse. To my wife. That is not your business.
You sly dog, you. His wife was bad too.
Let our enemies come to us, of every senator followed.
Well, I thought that metaphor was about a sister. That was more so advice for him? Or is it a double meaning? Is that what his sister is currently doing and that's what he's going to start doing?
Senator Gracchus.
I wonder if this going to be one of those films where she dies after the king or after the emperor.
The soldiers will stay for your protection under the command of the Senate.
Once all of Rome is yours, you'll just give it back to the people. Tell me why.
Because that was the last wish of a dying man. I will kill Commodus.
Commodus. I have to remember that name. Commodus.
Marcus Aurelius trusted you. His daughter trusts you.
I shall trust you. One word off.
He'll be waiting for you. Stand.
I hope he's not going to do that dumb stuff like in Game of Thrones where that sword master was using a wooden sword instead of a freaking real sword. Or even worse, he didn't do anything. Okay. If you're gonna die, you know you're gonna die. Why not just at least take somebody with you? I hate when people do that. Hanging by his neck. Bomba. Tomatoes. Cut down it. Common sense says to cut down the rope. Bro, how did they find out, bro? Who's the weak link? I know he wants the whole pure blood thing, but come on, bro.
You would fight me.
Why not? Do you think I'm afraid?
I think you've been afraid all your life.
That's way too easy.
Who knows no fear?
I'm not gonna lie. That's so easy. If he even gets one shot on him, I'm gonna be pissed. Because he had all those top fighters that are struggling to kill him. And now this amateur is gonna freaking land a hit on him? Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You loved my father, I know. But so did I. That makes us brothers, doesn't it? Smile for me now, brother.
So that's how he's gonna fight him. Wow, that's some coward ass stuff, but smart as hell. He injured him and covered it up, so it looks like he's fighting the Prime Maximus. If I'm Maximus, I'm taking off my armor and showing them that he got me. Dog, I want him to kill everybody. I'm not gonna lie. Everyone that set him up, betrayed him, all gotta go. This is so cringe. Just knowing how he shanked him downstairs is so cringe to me. Like, I want him to be defeated in zero difficulty. Directed by Ridley Scott. Okay. Alas. Finally seen Gladiator. Let's go. Now let's jump right into this review. Damn, so funny. Got to watch Gladiator. Damn. I don't think it was kind of what I expected in the sense of like you get the brute violence and people in armor and throwback fighting and like styling, swords, all that, arrows. That's kind of what I expected, but I didn't expect the plot and the actual substance, the content itself to be so like substantial. Like if you think about the storyline, like it's not like bruteness at all or just like war crazy like I expected it. Like I haven't seen Spartan really. I don't think I've really saw Spartan. I might have when I was a kid, but I don't remember it much at all. But I remember like the parody version of Spartan, and so that's kind of what I was like thinking this movie would be. Not the parody version, of course, but like like two factions going head to head. Whereas this was way more substantial. Like it was like an emperor being betrayed by his son, and the guy that was supposed to be emperor in free society was blackballed and sentenced to die and ends up coming out of the trenches and being a hero in people's eyes and like avenging his family. Like damn, like that's deep. Like I didn't expect, and then all for that to free Rome. Like I didn't expect that. Then he dies at the end too. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, this movie was a lot deeper than I expected and a lot more fulfilling, and I think that's why it's probably so highly rated in a lot of people's eyes. So I'm glad I was finally able to watch Gladiator. And again, as to why I chose this movie to begin with, Gladiator 2 is coming out in November, and I would like to see that. Whether that's something I'm going to post on YouTube, let me know if you guys want to see that. Otherwise, I'll see it in theaters and look forward to seeing it on IMAX or something like that. So, and if they have a 3D version, and that'll be dope as well. So, wonder if that's going to be about his son or something. I have no idea. Not planning on looking into it at all. I don't want any potential spoilers, but I'm definitely going to look more into this movie because, as I listed sometimes in my reaction, I'm curious on like if this has anything to do with Julius Caesar or like any factual parts of Rome at all. I'm just curious on like how fictional this movie is versus factual. So that's some research I'm gonna be doing after this review. So something that this movie makes me think about is like what happens next. So I know I just touched a little bit about that in terms of Gladiator 2 coming out soon, but outside of that, like what happened to like right after the movie? Like was this society successful? Did people ever learn that homie was seen? I forgot his name. It was a word that started with a C, I think, and it was a pretty long name, Constantine or something. I don't know. Like how did people learn about his antics? Like that dude was terrible. And so I'm curious on that for sure. And I'm wondering like who the hell, like I guess that's not too clear. Maybe I have to rewatch some of that to rewatch some parts of the movie to really see what they said, because maybe I missed something, but it's not totally clear who was the person who snitched or gave up the plan. Was his friend that got hung? Was it the senator who got clipped quick? I don't think it's the senator, because I felt like someone needed to get the senator with knowledge already on hand. So I feel like it had to be exposed before that, but it could be possible that someone just leaked a little information or something not directly related, but enough to get the senator. And once they got the senator, then the senator spilled the beans. So not entirely sure, but that makes me very curious on how their plan was foiled. So, and I think one of the good things about this movie was that it made me feel different things. Like it made me like hyped, like to see like some of the fighting scenes and how cool some of them were and how dope he looked, like beating everybody's ass. But then it also made me like pissed to see like some people's like betrayal and how like his family was killed off so soon, and how like, people were just being mad fake. Like that pissed me off for sure. Like that dude at the end, like the one that said he was in the beginning, he was like, oh, like protect my family or something like that, or look after my family, and he was like, you'll see them in the afterlife. Like come on, bro, like for you to say that and then at the very end act like shit is sweet, like come on, bro, nah, get out of my face with that. Like nah. So that's what I guess. Jump into the next question, like a future question on least favorite moments. That's one of them for sure. But yeah, I'll say like I definitely was annoyed at the parts of the movie which, you know, that's like the director's job. I'm assuming, you know, you want to evoke emotion, so he successfully did that because I'm pissed. But I also didn't like how like what also like really got me riled up was, and I'm forgetting parts that got me riled up, so definitely tap into my reaction to see what I'm not listing out because it's not supposed to be an exhaustive list. But something that I do remember was the whole fight scene at the end too, where homie shanked him and then put the armor on him and said it'll act like to pretend like he's still in good health. Like that annoyed the hell out of me, but that was also brilliant. Like there was a thing or two that I specifically called out that the dude did that was actually pretty smart. And he doesn't seem like a smart guy in general, and he doesn't have like his wires properly activated. Like there are definitely some cross wires in his head, but he had a few things that was like, oh, that's pretty dope. So I would say that's the feelings that this movie generated for me. I'll say one of the moments that resonated with me. So in terms of like moments or ideas or characters resonated with me, I'll definitely say the main character, like his whole like resilience and his way of leading and just galvanizing people around him resonated with me because like it was just powerful. Like homie, like off rip, everyone was just messing with him. Like he became a slave and started being a gladiator, and even like the people that were there, like the big dude, I don't think he initially liked him. He saw him as like competition or whatever the case would be, or he was just egotistical. He quickly started messing with the Maximus too. Like Maximus was a quick guy to appreciate and root for. So that resonated with me, just the way he was able to like do the right thing Even when like he had his own agenda of like trying to kill the emperor, like once he saw the little boy pull up with the emperor, he like changed his plans real quick. Cause like, you know what, right now is not the right time. Like he was very intentional and very thoughtful, and I thought that resonated with me for sure. As for favorite moments, I don't know if there's anything in particular that really like stands out to pinpoint. I think it was more so the culmination of the individual chess moves Maximus was doing. Like there's things I'm sure I probably missed, but one of the ones that I caught on to, or that at the very least I'm making up in my head that seemed pretty valid of a chess move, was waiting to kill that guy that was undefeated, that gladiator. That the moment when they were fighting with the person with the tigers and all that, like that moment when he could have easily killed him, he waited, and I knew he wasn't going to kill him, but he waited, and I was like, okay, what is he waiting for? And then the emperor said, like, oh, kill him, and then he said, no, I'm not going to. Like that was a chess move, because like it was showing open rebellion for the emperor, and that's not something I considered. So that was pretty sick. And I think there was something else that I called out in the reaction that I particularly liked as well, but not really remembering what that was since this movie was damn near 3 hours, which I appreciate. So yeah, I would say that's probably my favorite moment. But again, it's more so the culmination of just seeing him play chess. That was pretty dope. As for least favorite moments, I'm not gonna mention things I already mentioned up above, but I will say I think my least favorite moment was when homie died at the end, like Maximus dying, because I think that just shows like even though he won the war and Loki won the battle, I do think people failed him in a sense. He should still be alive right now, and the fact is he's not, because there was people he relied on and trusted that wasn't strong to the very end with him, or let him down early on. Like that guy that the guy that I called fake at the end, like the general, whatever his name is, like he's one dude that he asked a simple thing from him, like, oh, just watch over my family. Like that's all he asked of, and he didn't. And so that's what led Maximus going crazy in the story we had here today. So I think my least favorite moment in general was just the people that let him down, outside of the other moments that I didn't appreciate during this film. But yeah, I would say that's the big thing for me. So does this movie impact my life at all? I'll give it a little bit of credit in the sense that I think his leadership and his decision making is very, very impactful. Like and I'll also use it as my biggest takeaway. Like the way he was leading and galvanizing the people around him was contagious. And that's something I think we could all emulate in real life, regardless of what it is. If our intentions are pure and we're doing the right thing and having a positive attitude and just encouraging others to be like their best selves, I think we can aspire to be someone like him, in a sense of being someone noble, honorable, and also someone worth rooting for. I think that's something that we can all aspire to be and have similar results. Again, we're not, most of us at least, aren't jumping into a gladiator war, so we don't have to worry about that. But I think in terms of the impact and the big takeaway is just being the leader you want to see lead. I think that's the biggest thing for me. So this is what's interesting, because I like this movie a lot. I did appreciate it. But then it comes to a question on, would you rewatch it? And I don't think, for me, overall, this movie was my style in the sense of what it was about, or like how it was like handled. Like the whole Spartan stuff is not really my thing. Like I would watch it, I appreciate it, but it's not something I would watch again. And so even though I liked it, this is gonna be one of those movies where I like, but probably would not rewatch. So I don't know if that's like contradiction to you all or oxymoron of some sort, but yeah, this is one that I would rate highly but would not watch again for sure. I guess going back real quick, just to expand on that, like there was nothing in there that was like too much of a plot twist for me to want to rewatch and like see it unfold from the beginning again. Or like this movie is very straightforward, and so for movies that are really straightforward, for the most part, there's some exceptions, of course, that movies I just really enjoy for some reason. I just would like, even if they're less rated than this one might be, for some reason there's just something that pulls me into wanting to rewatch them again. This one didn't pull me to want to rewatch it again. Like, it was pretty straightforward. Not much for me to learn again on the second time around. And granted, I'm not saying there's nothing to learn. Like, I'm sure if I rewatched it, I could catch some of those things I might have missed, and even some of the questions that I had for myself on like who's the mole, or who's the one that gave up the information during the interrogation. But to me, that's not stuff that's really like too. Like, I'm not much is gonna change from me after watching it again. Like, I'm still gonna have like, the same opinion. So that's just a little bit more on why I wouldn't rewatch it. Let me know if that makes sense to you guys. Do you guys rewatch all movies you like a lot, or are there movies that you guys like a lot that you wouldn't rewatch too? Like, am I weird for that? Or there's someone I was talking to like in May who says she doesn't rewatch anything at all. Like, even if she loves the movie, she wouldn't rewatch it. So I found that very strange, because hers is pretty definite, like black or white. I guess not even black and white, because that would mean like rewatch or don't rewatch. Hers was no rewatch at all, so I guess it was just black. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. So now it's time for the infamous random rating, where we rate movies on a scale of 1 through 11. Essentially a scale of 1 through 10, with 11 being reserved for the Mount Rushmore-esque, best of the best, most influential to us, impactful movies that we've seen. So that list can vary depending on the person. I'm probably gonna have 11s that you guys are not gonna have, and vice versa. But that's how we want to uphold these ratings. And so now that you are familiar with how I'm viewing my scaling on a scale of 1 through 11, in terms of Gladiator 2000, I would rate this movie probably an 8. I did enjoy the movie. I did think it was well done. I thought it was pretty gruesome at times as well, and especially for a 2000 movie, it's pretty cool how some of the things that they, like the missing legs or blood, like all that was done pretty well in my eyes, and I enjoyed it. Like the storytelling was really good, and the content itself of like why things were happening the way they were happening, like it was just very strategic and also just interesting. And so that's why I think the movie was rated such a score. The reason why I kind of sound a little hesitant is because like I still feel like a little weird rating it an 8 and knowing that I'm not gonna rewatch it again, and not because I don't believe what I say, it's just because I wonder if you guys think it's weird. So that's why I'm kind of like sounding a little hesitant. But yeah, I definitely would rate this an 8. It was a great movie. Let me know what you guys would rate it down below. Let me know if you guys would rewatch it. But that's what I have for Gladiator. And with that, we wrap up my reaction and my review to Gladiator. How did you guys like my reaction? How did you guys like my review? Let me know down below by liking and commenting. Something I hope we could also do is make this a community by letting me know down below how you would answer some of the questions that I have. I have the questions written out in the description, so if you need to relook at the description to see some of the questions I was asked, feel free to do so, and let me know down below how you'd answer some of those questions. If there's questions you think I should start asking for all my reactions and my reviews, let me know down below. But if there's a question you have for me regarding this specific movie only, definitely let me know down below too, and I'll try to get back to you. If you're enjoying my content, let me know by subscribing, as I have over 700 movies I'm ready to watch. I just need your help prioritizing. And if you want to see my full-length reaction, you already know where to check my Patreon link down below. Lastly, if you want to stay up to date with me, I highly recommend you turn on post notifications and check out my social medias down below. If you want to check out more content from me, YouTube thinks you would like this video here. And if you want to check out some standalone movies that I have, check out my standalone playlist right here. And with that, I appreciate you guys for giving me your time today. And as a wise man once said, deuces.